Hello everyone, this is Deepak sir, biofaculty for NEET exam and CBSE board exam. So now I am going to discussing about PYQ of chapter Principle of Inheritance and Variation. So let's go start. CBSE previous year question one by one, long answer question of 3 marks. The first question is the F2 progeny of a monohybrid cross showed phenotypic and genotypic ratio as 1:2:1, unlike that of Mendel's monohybrid F2 ratio. With the help of a suitable example, work out a cross and explain how it is possible. So answer is this kind of cross is observed in Mirabilis jalapa, also known as 4 o'clock plant and also known as Antidium majus. So now here understand with the help of diagram. So you see here there are two parents, red flowered and white flowered, which genotype is capital R and small r. The gamete is found is capital R and small r from white flower. After crossing, after fertilization, heterozygous will form capital R small r will get in F1 generation. Now, after selfing, the get F2 generation. As a result, phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio both are same. So you see here, this is example of incomplete dominance. Here, one red flower, two pink, and one white. So you can easily understand this diagram how phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio is same. Now, in heterozygous condition, a single dominant gene is not sufficient to produce a red color. Therefore, it is a case of incomplete dominance. Now, coming to the next question number 2. A pea plant with purple flowers was crossed with white flowers, producing 50 plants with only purple flowers. On selfing, these plants produce 482 plants with purple flowers and 162 with white flowers. What genetic mechanism accounts for these results? Explain. The answer is the gene for purple flower is dominant over that of white flowers. So, when two pure varieties are crossed, the F1 generation has only purple flowers, and on selfing, the flowers are produced in a 3:1 ratio in F2 generation. So you see here clearly question number second. You see this diagram. Parents is purple flower and white flower. Purple flower genotype is capital P, capital P. White flower genotype is small p, small p. The gamete is formed from purple flower is capital P and small p from white flower. Now, after fertilization, heterozygous, that means whose genotype is capital P, small p, purple flower, get in F1 generation. Now, this is going to selfing. After selfing, in F2 generation, there are three purple flower and one white flower is obtained. So this result is obtained due to segregation of alleles at the time of gametogenesis. The alleles remain together in a zygote, but during gamete formation, they segregate such that the gametes carry only one allele. Okay. Now going to next question. Question number 3. Snapdragon shows incomplete dominance for flower color. Work out a cross and explain the phenomenon. How is this inheritance different from Mendelian pattern of inheritance? Explain. This question asked CBSE in 2012. Another question is F1 progeny of pea plant bearing violet flowers and snapdragon plant bearing red flowers were sulfide to produce their respective F2 progeny. Compare the phenotypes, the genotypes, and the pattern of inheritance of their respective F2 progeny. This question asked in CBSE 2020. This question is repeated 3 times. Okay. So now going to answer. Here you see F1 violet flower of P. So you see here F1 violet flower of P whose genotype is capital W, small w, capital W, small w. Selfing case first. So after selfing, phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1. That means 3 violet color and 1 white color flower. And genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Pattern of inheritance pea plant snapdragon. Now in the case second. Here the genotype taken capital W and another parent also same capital W and capital W. After selfing, all plants get violet color. Okay, all violet flowers is obtained. So this is a 100% W capital W capital W. So this is complete dominance. Now, F1 red flower of snapdragon, capital R selfing. You get here the 100% red plant. So all genotype is capital R.